This review is brought to you by Direct Collectibles. Check out the link below for more awesome toys. Today I'm taking a look at the Predator Jungle Patrol Dutch 1/4 scale figure. It's Arnie! This review is brought to you today by Direct Collectibles, the cheapest place in the UK to buy your Neca figures. Taking a look at the front of the box, you've got Dutch on the side here, you've got the Predator logo at the bottom. Along the top, down the side here, you've got some alien text. On the side we've got Dutch again with his gun in hand and the logo reminding us that this is part of the 25th anniversary of Predator. On the back here we've got Dutch with his knife and handgun, and you've got a small story there explaining what's happening with Dutch, and a small advertisement on the bottom there stating the hunt continues with the complete collection of 8-inch format figures. Again, you've got the alien text down either side. On the last side, you've got Dutch again with kind of a target thing going on. Possibly, is this what the Predator is seeing? Again, the alien text. And on the top, we've just got an age certificate saying this is for the ages 17 and over. It is an adult toy. Adult toy. First impressions of this guy straight out of the box. He is already one of my favourite Neca figures of all time, for the sheer fact that he stands on his own without me having to hold him up or have a stand. His joints are extremely solid and he is packed full of them. Dutch comes with some really nice accessories. This really nice weathered rifle where you can see the metal flaking on here and a good strap to hold it in. A fantastically detailed handgun there. Really nice paint apps on this. And of course, no Dutch would be complete without his sharp knife. Stab. As I said before, the articulation on this guy is extremely impressive. You've got swivel left and right. You have got some up and down movement there. Not a great deal in the neck, but it's enough. Really nice joint on that shoulder there. No bicep swivel, but you have got a swivel and a bend at the elbow. The wrist, again, is a nice ball jointed swivel there, so you've got a fair bit of motion. The ab does crunch, but it's quite a tight joint and it's more of a swivel than a crunch. The thighs, lovely ratchet there on that thigh. No thigh swivel, but you've got a really nice deep joint on the knee. And thank you, Neca. Finally, a ball jointed ankle, so this guy can actually stand up. The sculpt on this guy is extremely good, but I do feel somewhat let down slightly by those eyes. I know he's kind of looking down and looking menacing, doing the Arnold, I've only got one face kind of pose, but this eye is just slightly too far over, I think. This eye is nigh on perfect, but if this eye was brought slightly over, I think that'd be probably the best Arnie sculpt I'd seen. The old 12 o'clock shadow there, 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock, midday. He's got stubble anyway. And the hair sculpt on this guy, if I can get that in focus, that is incredibly detailed. I actually thought that it was kind of bristly when I got him out of the pack. Really sensational. It's just that eye. Maybe we could just put a patch over that. Taking a look at the rest of the body, he's got this lovely overcoat that goes over the top. It's a kind of a rubbery material that goes over this vest. Again, really nice colouring and great paint apps on all parts of this guy. Got these nice kind of faux leather pouches with the straps going across the thigh. I love the way that the trousers are brought in around the crotch area because they've tied here. That's really nice attention to detail. Loving the folds on the trousers there. And again, fantastic weathering and detail there on the boots. Just taking a look at the back of Schwarzenegger there. I mean, they've got his build and that down to a T. It's a fantastic sculpt. It's a shame this jacket, although it's loose, it's a shame you can't remove it. It would have been nice to have like a Velcro join or something so it could come off if need be. But I just love the fact how they've got the trousers gathered. And that's... Well done, Neca. That is attention to detail. Everything on Dutch can be stored. This gun actually has a small peg that pegs that into the belt. It doesn't hold in brilliantly, but it does hold. Again, you come around to this side, and the knife has got a sheath, and he's got a watch on. Yeah, just in case he needs to tell the time, he's got a watch. And of course, the rifle can just come across the back of him with the strap provided. Now, the downside again to this guy is unfortunately the lack of alternative hands. At the moment, he's got this kind of fixed grip in this hand to hold his rifle. That's about it. And the trigger finger is also the knife hand. Don't get me wrong, I mean the detailing on the hands is superb. I mean, he's even got dirt under the sides of the nails and mud marks on his palms. And just look at the Arnie veins coming down the arms. It's just a shame they didn't include alternative hands. His hands can hold the guns extremely well. It was quite difficult to get the hand initially on that gun, but I found if you heat it up slightly with a hairdryer before you try and use it first time round, it does make it just a little bit more supple and a little bit more pliable. But I am extremely happy how good he looks. Okay, I moaned about that eye, but him looking off to the side there, they may actually have that expression down to a T. Maybe that eye does drift over slightly because he is looking out for a predator. Again, looking at it from this angle, you can see what I meant about the ball-jointed feet. It's a very, very welcome thing for the Neca figures. I've used a stand with nigh on all of my 1/4 scale figures, and this guy I don't think I'm going to need to. It can make such a difference having articulation on those ankles. Again, the knife fits absolutely perfectly in his hand, and he looks deadly, and he looks kind of pissed. Trying to get the handgun in the trigger finger hand. I can't do that. This is the only hand it will fit in, so unfortunately you cannot be pulling the trigger on the gun, but it does stay in the hand and it isn't going anywhere. Fortunately, trying to get that in there, I was getting a bit of paint rub on the inside of the hand, so don't try that, kids. It will not fit in that hand. He is an absolutely superb figure. He, in my opinion, is a must for any 1/4 scale or any Predator fans out there. I don't have a Predator figure. I'm trying to get hold of a Classics, but wow. Since the release of this guy, the price of those has boomed. I may end up getting a Gort Mask Predator because they're a little bit cheaper and a little bit less sought after. So let's give you a size comparison of this guy. Here he is with RoboCop, because we've all seen and played that game, RoboCop versus Predator. Yeah. Anyhow, this guy looks absolutely fantastic on display. However you decide to pose him, make sure you pay Direct Collectables a visit and check out their cheapy prices. Until next time, guys, myself and Dutch, goodbye.